to Shadow's YouTube channel, and I wanted to make this video today about how we're all here on planet Earth, and everybody's very different. You know, everyone has their own worldview and their own opinions and ideas, and we're all unique. Everyone is unique. And it seems that the one common denominator amongst all humans is that, yes, we all do share this planet. We all share this earth. But how much of that earth do we really understand and know? I mean, do we know that it's alive? Do we know that the earth is a living, sentient, intelligent being? That it has a soul that we all are a part of and that we all share in? And that may sound crazy or sound like some hippy-dippy bullshit, but it's not. That's true. The earth has a soul, has an intelligence. And that's why I wanted to title this video, The Dreams of Our Ancestors. Because the earth is dreaming through us. It's having an experience through us. Not just the earth, but our ancestors. Because the earth contains the memories of all their experiences. And we live through those experiences and those memories. They are us. They form a very important aspect of us. The lives that they have lived, that our ancestors have lived, have shaped us and formed and fashioned us into the unique beings that we are. And this memory forms the deepest part of who we are. I mean, it's our bones, you know, it's literally in our bones. And this experience we're having now on Earth is all about memory. But there's been a huge memory loss because we've forgotten what it is we're doing here, how we got here, where we're supposed to be going. And these questions were something that we would have turned to our ancestors to find. You know, but if we can't find those answers, then clearly, you know, we've got some work to do, some things to discover, truths to unlock, in order to remember who we are, what we're doing, why we're here. But again, our ancestors, they've passed on, right? They're dead. Well, where'd they go? Well, they've passed on into spirit, into the spirit realm. But the spirit remains around us at all times. So they never really went away. They're not gone. They're still here. Their essences, their memories, they're still here with us on Earth. And like I said, they're having an existence through us right now. So there's no such thing as death. The dead are still alive. And unfortunately, the living are mostly dead meaning we're not truly awake. We're not aware of who we are and the power and the potential that we possess. So we're asleep. We're living dead. We're lost in the illusion, in this zombification of our lives into a basic routine and monotony with lack of fulfillment, lack of purpose, being drained of our energy, all these bad things that happen to us in the world. This is how this forgetfulness has taken place. That's how we've forgotten. And our ancestors may have never escaped or found a way out of that kind of existence, never finding freedom or empowerment, never unlocking their powers and potentials. So they lay asleep within us. And lifetimes upon lifetimes have culminated and coalesced into this experience that we're having now, into this existence. Lifetimes of struggle, of pain, loss, tragedy, defeat. So the question remains, do we want to continue on this path that's been laid out for us? And, we don't really have a choice, right? The way has been carved for us. And we're going along. But where is it leading? Do we know? It's like that game, Follow the Leader. We're all following certain patterns, certain ways that have already been laid out for us. And to be a renegade, to be an artist, to be a creator, to be independent, is to look at those ways and look at those patterns of existence that many are following, and to say no, because I don't like where that's going. I've seen where that leads, and I know that it doesn't produce what I'm looking for, that it's not going to give me what I'm looking for. And these paths are man-made. People have carved their way in this world. They've made their way in this world. So why can't you? Why can't you carve your own path? Why can't you tread your own path? Well, you can. We all can. And that's the first step, is understanding that you can, like Fleetwood Mac said, you can go your own way. You can turn away from a lot. You can turn your back, as even though has sort of a negative connotation to it. But the next step is to know where you want your path, your direction, your road. Where do you want it to lead? Do you know? We're so goal-oriented in this society. It's all about having a goal, having a destination. That's very prevalent, at least in Western thought. And then in Eastern thought, it's more of like, no, it's just a journey. Just enjoy the journey. Don't worry about the destination. But our minds think in such a way that we sort of have to have something to work towards, to work for. And so that's the next step, is to know what that is. What are you looking for? And I can tell you what I'm looking for. That's freedom. Creative freedom. The ability to create the life that I want, that I deserve, that my ancestors deserve. Experience, and this is something I've said before, is generated. We create our own experiences. So what kind of experiences do you want to have? And that takes, and that's different. That's probably different for everyone. But I think for me, I've lived enough to know ultimately that the best experiences are ones where we're living in a state of balance, where there's harmony between myself and the environment and the ecosystem and the community that I exist in. And that's how you know that there is a soul. That everything is alive. Everything around you is a part of you. And when those worlds come into alignment and come into balance, and you can experience peace in your home, within your family, in your relationships, then all these other questions of existence and, like I brought up earlier, why are we here? What are we doing? The answer becomes clear. The answer becomes it's right in front of you. That it's about an experience. That if we've come to Earth seeking anything outside of that, then we might end up being disappointed. That is really what's offered here, is experience. And through that, wisdom is gained, learning happens, growth happens, love happens, magic happens. It's all experience. But to go a little deeper, this is a dream. Like I said, the earth that we belong to, that we're having this experience on, is dreaming this. And our actions determine whether or not it's going to be a pleasant dream or it's going to be a nightmare. And make no mistake, in a large part, she's having a nightmare. That things in this world have gotten flipped upside down so badly that it's become a nightmare when it was never supposed to be. And the responsibility is with humans in order to mature ourselves enough to realize that and to then change our patterns and our lifestyles and our ways of thinking and modes of being in order to bring that dream to a better place, to a more peaceful place. Because that's the soul. That's how I would define a soul, is understanding that you are the earth dreaming itself into existence. And the state of your soul is the quality of that dream. And so when we bring ourselves to that place of understanding and maturity, awareness, then that soul can begin to heal. And that soul can express itself and begin to create and manifest, because the soul has gifts and abilities that come from this dream. Because again, this is all a dream. So do you want the dream? Do you want that higher state of existence where there's lots of creativity and freedom and expression? Or do you want the nightmare? Because the nightmare is easy to find. You don't have to go far. The dream, that's hard to find. It takes a lot. That's struggle, discipline, reflection, maturity, all these things that I've already mentioned. Those things can bring you to that place. But you have to want to get there. So it's just about remembering how important this really is. How much has led up to this moment, to this experience. How much we've gone through and our ancestors have gone through to bring us here. But knowing that here isn't the end result, or isn't the end goal. To have a brighter destination in mind in the future. And to bring yourself into the state of being and state of knowingness in order to get there. Because it's not outside of you. It is you. It's a state of being. of experience and existence that you can give yourself, that no one else can do for you. But it's heaven. You know, it's the optimal state, the optimal vibration. And we need the earth, we need nature to get there. And there are threats. There are things that compromise your ability to get there, because there are threats to this planet, to the well-being of this earth. This is something I've already talked about. So having the knowledge of those things and how to protect yourself against them is important. So choose the dream. Choose the spirit. And turn away from the nightmare. Alright. Thank you. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And I wish you the best of luck on whatever journey you're on and whatever existence and experience you're having. Always remember that there's a reason for it, that you're not lost, that this is all a foundation, a building block for something greater. And you are that greater being, that greater experience, that better dream. But you have to bring yourself to it. And you have to be willing to make the changes, to make the steps that will lead you away from the nightmare. Thank you.